Okay, so what's really going on in the world is that all of humanity is finally waking up. Congratulations, good job, very exciting. We are seeing through all the BS. Finally, all the illusions, all the puppet shows, the whole world is a stage. Everything you have ever seen on any news or anything has all been always planned, performed, acted, scripted. It's a cultivation for your enslavement. And that is what has been happening for eons and eons and eons. We have been suppressed by a veil of illusion, of lies, of deceit, of manipulation of the highest degrees on all levels. Education, medical, financial, all the levels. Every single thing that you have been taught since you were born has been a controlled operation to basically keep you as a slave and drain your life force energy as the best as possible and make as much money off of you as they could in the process. And we are light beings. We are radiant light beings full of good ass prana, baby, as Ralph Smart says. But we have so much energy, so much potential, pure potential. We are infinite, unlimited beings with creative powers beyond belief, beyond anything we can fathom. And we have not known this. We have been victims of mass mind control for far too long. So the great news is everybody is starting to wake up. They're finally realizing what all the truthers have been trying to say for a very long time, about the New World Order, about what has been planned for way long ago. So before, this was back in the 1900s, the New World Order, it's been planned for a long time. I can go into dates exactly, but I don't know them off the top of my head. So the illusions are failing. People are finally waking up, but you have to remember one thing. When you wake up and you realize what the New World Order is, and it all points back to Zionist and Jesuit control, the Zionists want us to have the final war of the world against the Jews, against Zionism. That's what they want. So we all, everybody's waking up that the Jewish people have been the bad guys, and it's not just normal Jews. It's the Zionist Jews who pretended to be Jewish people. They are conniving enough to actually plan their own Holocaust so no one would suspect Jews, and then they could play the victim card over and over and over and over again. But when you learn real history, you realize you realize what it was. It's another planned event, another false flag. They have staged everything, every event for the New World Order. So now that people are finally realizing it and they can see through the veils what the New World Order is, just remember everything that you see on stage is pretty much the same. They have planned everything. So, our hearts are going out to Charlie Kirk and his family. But one thing we have to remember is they are really good at false flag events. Yes, they may have actually taken him out because they know they will do that. They've killed plenty of people with the 9/11 attacks, those false flags. I mean, they kill people. A false flag does not mean it's false. They actually do kill people, but it does mean it was planned. So, we pray that Charlie is still alive and he was just part of it as an Illuminati puppet. That's one option. The others is that they actually took him out because he did start turning against the Zionists. But remember, that's what they want. They want us to turn against the Zionists. And so we as light beings are saying no more. We're not even going to give our attention to it. We are pulling away our attention. We're pulling away our consent. We're so over the game, the charades, the bullshit, the media. They did this right before 9/11. There's always dates involved when they do these rituals to harvest all of your emotional energy, your loosh. And this one's no different than all of them. So hopefully you can start to wake up and see through the lies, the deception, the bullshit. If he really is dead, that is horrible. And they're trying to start the civil war. That's the goal. It's the New World Order goal. So they're trying to pin it on the left versus the right, which both sides have always been planned by the Zionists and the New World Order as opposing forces, but two wings of the same bird. So I really hope you guys are awake. You get it. I'm sending you so much love, but we don't consent anymore. I am over this whole charade, been over it for a long time, and it's just boring. It's stupid. So I will be making another video for my plans of exiting social media platforms, pulling my consent away from all of the surveillance, and going more off grid. So love you guys. Thank you so much. Talk to you soon.